Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Welcome to another episode of Reviewing My Guitars. And today we have my best friend, Solar A1.6 artist with Evertune. Look at this stealthy beauty. Look at it. This guitar has been my best friend. I mean, I've played it so much, and it's kind of like really your best buddy that you just want to pick up every time you want to play something. Eh? Buff. Exactly. Buff. Buff, buff, buff. Buff, buff. 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 Okay. Right. Yeah, so I was saying this was my best buddy over the years. I've been pretty much picking this up every time that I want to just noodle around and record stuff. It's just always on the wall, ready to go, and it's always set up. I haven't had any surprises with this guitar yet, and it's been super faithful so far. This is actually one of the Solars from the first batch. In fact, it's, I think, number 16. This was still at the time when he was doing the quality checks himself. I believe in the first year or two, he was going to the factory and inspecting every single guitar. So this one has been through his inspections as well. When I first got this guitar, I was super excited. I mean, I was excited also when I heard that they're launching a guitar brand, also because it was right at the time when I was looking for a guitar with an Evertune bridge. Buddy, shh. Woof, woof, woof. Arr. I'm never gonna get through this review. What was I saying? Shh. Shh. Okay. What was I saying? Yeah. Anyway, I was super excited when I heard that they're launching these guitars because I was looking for a guitar with an Evertune bridge, and that was kind of the thing of Solar guitars. They were kind of the first ones to use their guitars to kind of also promote the Evertune bridge massively. Right off the bat, I noticed that it's a very good quality. I mean, it was right on par with some of my other guitars who were more expensive. It just looked so mean and stealthy. It had like a very nice transparent black finish. Still does, maybe a bit faded over the years, but a very good impression. Was set up very nicely, obviously came in tune already. Yeah, I was ready to play. So ever since then, I've been playing it a lot and relying a lot on this guitar. So let's go over quickly the specs of this thing. It has 25.5-inch scale length, 24 frets. It has a swamp ash body and neck, I believe. Ebony fretboard, Evertune bridge, Duncan Solar designed pickups, 5-way switch, 1 volume knob, no tone knob, and locking tuners. It's stainless steel frets, I don't know if I mentioned. And the neck is kind of a C-shaped profile. In fact, it's not super thin, but it's not thick either. So very comfy to play, and has 10 to 52 strings. And yeah, I forgot to talk about that too. When I first got the guitar, it was just super set up. The frets were super nice and still are, with no sharp edges, very nicely rolled off. So very, very nice. And that's it. I mean, it's really kind of a bare bones, no nonsense guitar. I mean, it's made to record well, it's made to perform well. So I've been very happy with this guitar. I mean, I haven't had any issues. I rarely ever had to adjust the neck, so it was always super stable and not going crazy on me. It has a very nice cutaway here for easy access on the last frets. Also in the back, has a very nice transition to the body, so it's super easy and comfortable. Has a nice belly cut, so it's kind of comfortable to play with like this. Has the arm contour as well, so it's very ergonomic shape-wise. Yeah, very comfortable to play. A few words about the pickups. These are Duncan Solars, and they are the kind of signature pickups that Ola had, I believe, in the previous Washburn Solar model. I've been quite happy with them. I have to say that in the beginning I wasn't getting along very much with the bridge pickup because it kind of sounded a bit bright for my taste, and partially could have been my fault for not really experimenting with the height of the pickup. But one day it just occurred to me to tune the guitar to drop C, just to drop the last string. And I was really surprised how much difference that made. I mean, it made me want to play the guitar a lot more. Something to do with maybe the frequencies resonating differently with the guitar, or maybe just the pickups responding differently to a lower tuning. I'm not sure, but I've kept it like that ever since, and it sounds a lot better. I'm not sure why. Regarding the Evertune system, I have already another guitar with it, and I swear by this system, it's working wonders. I literally almost never have to tune the guitar. And changing strings on it is super easy. You tune with this key that you put in the saddles instead of tuning buttons here on the neck. Then you adjust the height of the saddles here, and you adjust the intonation on the screws in the back. So really not that difficult. So I have the Evertune system set up all the way up to the end of zone 3, I believe it's called. I'm not sure the terminology, but basically until the saddle kind of reaches the end. And after that point, if you turn the tuning, then the string pitch goes up. I just go up to the end, and I just kind of leave off a little bit of room. So in this way, I still can bend the strings and do vibratos. And it feels like a normal guitar, but it stays in tune all the time still. So you have really the benefits of both worlds. Yeah, as I said, it's a great guitar for recording, and I've been using it a lot because every time it's consistent and never goes out of tune. So that's a huge plus for me. Yeah, let's go maybe to the negatives. There are not many, but I'll mention a couple. One of the things was maybe the logo. Part of the logo peeled off a little bit around the corners. I'm not sure if you can see. And this in fact happened within the first year, but it luckily hasn't progressed, so it just kind of stayed like that. Another thing I would mention is probably around the fretboard. Now I know many people had issues in recent years, especially during the pandemic, with some cracks and these kind of things happening. I can't speak about now, but I can understand if they had some issues, quality control issues because of the pandemic. Obviously, people couldn't fly over and inspect guitars. But I haven't had these issues at all, basically, in the last 5 years that I've had this guitar. However, last winter we moved into a new house, so it was the first time that I had my guitars in the new place, the first winter that I had my guitars here, and in fact it gets very dry here over the winter, around like 30 or 32% humidity, and all my guitars kind of showed signs of movement, like fretboards shrinking and these kind of things, but nothing too obvious. Maybe just a little truss rod adjustment and stuff. But on this one it showed up a little bit of the finish along the frets. I don't know if you can see. Form these kind of bubbles of maybe the fretboard shrinking slightly, and obviously the frets trying to protrude a bit. But in the end it's just cosmetical, so I don't feel any sharp ends anymore. The guitar's kind of acclimated itself over the last year, and yeah, no sharp edges, nothing. And third negative thing, this I really need to squeeze it out of me because I don't care that much, but maybe it's worth mentioning. It's a transparent black finish, so over time kind of goes greenish. It doesn't stay really black for too long. And the fact that it's satin, you get these kind of shiny spots where your hand makes contact with the guitar very often. But you know, it's up to you if you really care about these things or not. I mean, I do. I want my guitars to stay new all the time, but obviously it's not a big deal. So let's go ahead and maybe listen to some clips of the guitar. I'll try to demo how the pickups sound and the guitar sounds by itself, not in a mix. We're going to start with some high gain, and maybe I'll show some clean stuff as usual. And I hope you enjoy. So guys, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you found this information useful. If you have any questions, as usual, just post them in the comments and I'll try to answer them for you. That's about it. See you in the next video. Bye.